Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Geek-Stew. And today, guys, welcome back to another episode of Conspiracy Theories with Ike. That's right. And, welcome back, guys. Honestly, welcome back. We're doing another conspiracy theory video today. Just a small update about me. I am still sick. I do feel significantly better. I did actually get COVID. I forgot to post an update on YouTube at some point, but I did have COVID. I thought I had COVID, but I hadn't tested yet. So when I did end up testing, I did in fact have COVID. So I am doing fine. I tested probably about middle of the week last week, Tuesday or Wednesday. And, I'm filming this on Thursday, right before the day the video is supposed to go up. So I apologize if this looks a little rushed or whatever. But honestly, I've been feeling like junk all weekend. I had the Monday off because of July 4th, which I guess happy July 4th to those who celebrate. Yeah, so that's kind of been what I've been doing, is just recovering. You may even hear in my voice a little bit that I'm still just a little like raspy or nasally or whatever. So yeah, that's what it is, man. So anyhow, I'm getting better, slowly but surely. But we are back today with another conspiracy theory video from the conspiracy theory iceberg. So thanks again to Cicada 1205 for the iceberg. We always do appreciate the welcomed information. It's always good to have something to make videos about, right? So yeah, we're gonna kind of cut it there, and we're gonna get right into the theory today, where we talk about Dendera Light. Also, if you can't tell, I actually showered for you guys. Being sick and with COVID, one of the biggest things is that I don't have energy. So yeah, you know how it goes. But anyways, today we're actually going to talk about a theory on the iceberg. So we're going to kind of jump right into the nitty gritty, if you will, about this. Well, kind of. There are a lot of theories that have to do with Egypt. Okay, so this honestly, I could make a whole series just about Egyptian theories. Whether that be like aliens, please.
Have you seen an alien? Have you seen an alien, please? Please, have you seen an alien? Have you seen an alien, please? Have you seen a ship? Please! 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 Please!
Advanced technology, weird occult stuff, pyramids, tombs, mummies, and most importantly...
Have you seen an alien, please?
But we aren't talking about any of that. Sorry, I hit the mic. I guess whatever. But we're not actually talking about any of that today, at least for the most part. Today, we're actually going to focus our attention on a somewhat odd-looking motif in the Hathor Temple at Dendera in Egypt, right? Fitting name, Dendera Light. So what is Dendera Light? Basically, the motif looks like that. If you haven't figured it out yet, some people think this is some kind of like an ancient light or some kind of ancient mechanism to project light. And I know that the name, Dendera Light is sort of, bearing the lead on that one. But yeah, that's what the theory is, that, it is an ancient light. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper because it's actually kind of a funny story. But first, I want to say that most people who research this stuff, anthropologists and archaeologists and any other ologists that may be looking at this stuff, do mostly agree that this is most likely just a depiction of some sort of oval container and may represent the goddess or the womb of the goddess Nut. However, this is Nut, but she does look. The name is actually is N-U-T, so it's Nut.
Nut.
But obviously, that's just me being an oblivious, ignorant American. It's actually pronounced Newt. But there's also some stuff about snakes, but that isn't super important. Basically, we want to talk about the crazy shit, right? So, to kind of get into said crazy shit, we have to kind of talk about why some people might think this is some sort of ancient light mechanism. Now, the two kind of running, like, what is this light? Some folks think that the motif kind of has a likeness of a arc lamp, right? Which is what this is. Alternatively, some people think it might be like a cathode ray tube, which kind of looks like this. which is great. That's fun stuff. Good times. But yeah, there's lots of theories about Egypt having like more advanced forms of technology, and things like that. But in order for us to like believe that like Egypt had full functioning lights and everything else, would mean that like we would have to basically say that they had like consistent and reliable electricity or some form of power, right? Which I am gonna go out on a limb and say that they probably didn't. But I don't want to tell you this, but it could have been.
Alien, please.
You guys getting tired of the Filthy Frank clip yet? I think I got one more in me later here. But to get a little more specific with this theory, we want to talk about kind of who started it, right? So this theory started when J.N. Lockyer, I believe that's how you pronounce their name, made a passing reference to some colleagues, basically making a humorous suggestion that the electric lamps could explain why there is an absence of lampblack deposits in tombs. So people who don't know like old-timey names for shit, lampblack deposits are just basically like the oily or it's soot. Okay, it's like when you burn something and there's like ash or soot left over. That's what it is. Basically, they would burn like oily or resinous materials and like in like their like torches and shit. And then someone was basically like, "What if they had lamps and electricity in ancient Egypt?" And J.N. Lockyer was just like, "Brain blast!" Brain blast! And he was like, "Oh yeah, this could totally explain why there isn't oil soot in the tombs and shit." Of course, I don't think that's actually how that happened, but it probably was like lunchroom talk or something, and then like the internet got a hold of it and like ruined it like it does a lot of things. But yeah, that's kind of in my head. That's kind of what I think that that's kind of how I think it sounds like when he did this. He was just like sitting there one day. He's like, "I've got it, holy shit, I'm a genius, But yeah, so I don't think that's probably not what happened. That this probably just was like some joke that they made. But anyhow, but the biggest thing working against this theory, outside of the fact that they most likely didn't have electricity, is that there's absolutely no proof. Dendera Light, the motif, put it back up here for a second. Yeah, I mean it's just a motif. It looks kind of like a light if you really just ignore everything else that's happening here. But there's really no proof, right? So the common sense argument that there is no proof was brought to us by an archaeologist and debunker, Kenneth Fetter, who basically was like, so if they had this kind of technology, there would be something like left over, right? Like glass shards, metal sockets, filaments, anything, right? He literally was just like, "You've activated my trap card!" And was like, is there a simple explanation that could explain as to why there's no lampblack deposits? And he's like, there absolutely is a simple explanation, because the ancient Egyptians commonly added salt to their torches to minimize lampblack soot. So, go figure, right? Fucking Kenneth over here using 1 million IQ common sense, but it's fine. I think that the whole ancient lights and aliens thing was probably better, aliens.
Alien, please.
But regardless, if they did have any form of lighting, there would have been, using like mirrors or copper poles and plates, basically to bounce like light off of each other, not any kind of advanced form of like actual electricity. So that was a fun one. This is actually really easy to research. If you want to research it yourself by chance, literally just Google it. It has lots of information online. Obviously, I pulled from a few different sources, but surprisingly, because I always have to fact check, because we're always taught in college that Wikipedia is not reliable. So I did fact check Wikipedia, because Wikipedia had a lot of information about this. I did fact check it. Wikipedia is valid and incorrect in this situation. Excuse me. But yeah, so if you want to find any information about this, more than welcome to go find it somewhere. There is lots of stuff on the internet about it. But I do real quick want to say thanks again to Cicada1205 for the iceberg. always a good time to do another iceberg theory, conspiracy, blah, blah. But this theory was interesting. It was fun, easy to research, real laid back. This was a good theory to come back to because I was very not feeling good doing all the work for this. Again, this isn't something I believe in, but you know, it was kind of funny, at least to me. And yeah, sorry if this is short. I think this probably will be like a 10-minute video, maybe. I guess it just kind of depends on how much time I can bullshit you here. But yeah, I just want to have a quick little conversation with you guys. I want to say thank you for continuing to watch the channel and everything. You know, I'm kind of refining how I want to do these videos. And I mean, if you watch my first conspiracy theory video versus like this one, there is a lot of stuff that's changed. You know, consistently, I'm getting probably high, you know, what is it? Probably 50s to 80s views on these. Sometimes 100 views, depending on like how well it did. And I do want to expand some more. I would like to eventually this be my only job and not have to work another job where I work, you know, 50 to 60 hours a week. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But for now, you know, I am still working, doing everything else. I guess I haven't really updated you guys about much. Obviously, for those who have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I moved to Florida. I've been here since about end of April, so we're coming up on 3 months at the end of July. Is that right? May, June, July, yeah, 3 months. Had to like count on my hand, like how many months has it been since April? But yeah, so that's kind of been what we've been working with and what's been going on here. Been having a lot of fun. Actually, small fun fact for anybody who cares. Coming up on the first week of August, I am going on a cruise. So fun fact, during COVID in 2020, my wife and I were married August 1st, 2020. We were originally supposed to get married in April of 2020, but literally that was right when COVID hit, in the States at least. And we got majorly boned. We had to cancel our cruise because we actually did have a honeymoon cruise booked, but we had to cancel it, unfortunately, because, you know, COVID. And so here we are 2 years later, and we are actually going on our honeymoon, delayed honeymoon, August of 2022. So I am doing that at the beginning of August. I'm going to be off work for a week, and I'll have a couple videos ready to go primed, probably for the week before and during the cruise, and probably even for the week after. I'll probably, you know, punch out 3 videos for that period, and then I'll probably make a video about the cruise that'll come up maybe a week or two after. But for the rest of this month, I intend to continue to do some conspiracy theories. I eventually want to get back around to doing some other true crime stuff, because there is a couple of cases that I want to talk about, like the Chicago lipstick murders, and there's a couple of other ones, like the Cleveland torso murders and stuff like that, that are kind of lesser known murderers or serial killers who just kind of piqued my interest when I was doing the Black Dahlia murder video. But anyhow, I won't keep you guys any longer. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see me talk about next week, or the week after, or the week after, or whenever. Basically, just give me your ideas, because here's the deal. Content creation is a bitch. I like doing it, but I swear to God, sometimes it is so hard just to come up with an idea for a video. So if you fine folks would like to provide me an idea to make it easier, I would greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me I'm fat and stupid. I don't care. Just interact with my videos so that way I get more money. I'm just kidding. Please don't call me fat and stupid. I'll cry. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next video, which is hopefully up next week. But stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. We will see you in the next one. See ya.
Have you seen an alien, please?